What's going on, agents? Welcome to the channel and to today's build video. Today's build is a tank support build that stacks a variety of different buffs, giving the whole group a ton of extra damage output as well as survivability. I want to share with you one of my favorite builds in Division 2. I call it the Stacker build. This build is perfect for players who love to engage close combat with their enemies.
Alright, let's check the survivalist specialization that we're going to use with this build. First of all, this build gives group members a 10% bonus to damage to targets with status effect. That status effect I'll be using with this build will be the Scorpio and the fire grenades that came with the build. You get the 50% pulse resistance. While in cover, you gain 10% skill haste. Gain 5 ammo per second for your current weapon while performing a cover-to-cover move during combat. The specialization skill you get with this specialization is the Mender Seeker Mine. I will be using that to level it up for my expertise. Armor kits now repair 5 seconds instead of instantly, but also apply to group members within 20 meters. I have a 10% increased protection from elites and 15% increased outgoing healing. As I said earlier, you get fire grenades with this build and the crossbow with the explosive tip. And I've maxed out AR, shotgun, and SMG damage to fill out the specialization tree. As we go into the build, you see I've got my crossbow with the explosive bolts. They detonate after a brief timer, doing damage to the surrounding area. It also catches things on fire, another status effect. The Scorpio Shotgun is going to be my main weapon. It gives septic shock. Shooting a target allows stacks of venom, which lasts for 10 seconds. Increasing stacks adds more severe debuffs to the target. So 1 stack, it poisons them. 3 stacks, it gives them the disorient effect. 6 stacks, they get shocked. And at 7 stacks, they take 20% damage from all sources, and the stacks no longer increase. And the duration of the status effect is based on the percentage of pellets hit on applying the shot. My backup weapon is a G36C with Vindictive on it. Killing an enemy with status effect applied grants you and all allies within 15 meters, 15% critical hit chance and damage for 20 seconds.
System back online.
My sidearm is going to be the Orbit with Perfect Finisher. Swapping from this weapon within 10 seconds of killing an enemy grants 35% crit hit chance and 40% crit hit damage for 15 seconds. I'm running 4 pieces of True Patriot, and my cores are split down the middle. I have 2 pieces rolled to weapon damage, 2 pieces rolled to max armor. They all have crit chance, I believe. At 2 pieces of True Patriot, I'm going to get 30% overall ammo capacity for all my pieces of ammo. At 3 pieces, I'm going to get 30% magazine size to my current weapon. With 4 pieces, I'm going to go on a rotating debuff that's in the same colors as the American flag, red, white, and blue. Every 2 seconds, enemies I shoot receive a stacking debuff of red, white, and blue. Red amplifies the enemy's damage taken by 8%. White, shooting the enemy repairs the attacking agent's armor by 2% once every second. And blue, it decreases the damage output of the enemy by 8%. If they get killed while under a full flag, that's buffs. Enemies that die under this effect create a 5-meter explosion, dealing damage equal to their total health and armor. And it's not as great on the named NPCs. It's the second piece of my gear that's not True Patriot is a Yawl chest piece. With it, I get 10% hazard protection. I got max armor, max headshot, max crit hit damage, and a protection from elite mod there. And it's got the Vanguard talent. Deploying a shield makes it invulnerable for 5 seconds and grants 45% of my armor to bonus armor to hit to all other allies for 20 seconds. My backpack is a Badger Tough backpack, which gives me an extra 10% damage on the Scorpio. I have max armor with it, max hazard protection, max critical hit damage, and another protection from elite mod, and the opportunistic talent. Enemies you hit with a shotgun and marksman rifle amplify the damage they take by 10% from all sources for 5 seconds.
Before we finish up and get into the stats and the skills of this build, I would just like to thank everybody for watching. If you feel like you have gotten some value out of what you've seen thus far, please go ahead and hit that like button. And if you have any comments or anything, please put them in the comment section below. And also, if you have not subscribed to the channel yet and you feel like it, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you can be notified of more content. And with that, we'll go ahead and get on to the rest of the build, and we'll get on out of here. Now look at the build stats. I'm at 42.5% crit hit chance with the Scorpio and 78% crit hit damage with 75% headshot damage, 11% damage to armor. With the G36C, I'm at 47.5% crit hit chance, 68% crit hit damage, and 85% headshot damage with no armor damage. It has damage to target out of cover on it. And the other highlight of this is in the defensive part, I have 46% protection from elites and 30% hazard protection across the board. So as far as the skills that I'm running a Crusader Shield, and like I mentioned earlier in the video, I'm running the Mender Seeker Mine because I'm running Survivalist and I want to level that up right now. But as far as a secondary skill, you can have anything you want really. And one final caveat to this build is not going to be for everybody. You're up in the face of the enemy, face tanking them constantly. Your damage really isn't what it should be, but it's not about your damage. It's about what you're doing to the NPCs, buffing your teammates' damage, and also giving your teammates boosts such as crit chance, crit damage with the Vindictive, or the amplified damage with Opportunistic and the True Patriot set. And then, of course, Vanguard giving everybody bonus armor from time to time. And with that, I'll go ahead and get on out of here. I'm working on another build video right now. If there's something you'd like to see, please put it down in the comments below, and I'll put it together for you. We'll see how it works. Until then, vondiegel signing off.